We still recording over there, bro?
Hey. Do you say, can I look at you guys and say break a leg? Or you don't say that on podcasts?
We don't say that.
Oh, okay.
No.
What do you say? Just good luck?
We don't say any of that.
Don't
just hanging out.
Don't grapefruit the mic.
We're not live. Back.
Not live. Not in the studio.
Not in the studio.
Recording.
We're not here. Stop being chubby, y'all.
Fuck, bro. I shouldn't take that shot. Hold on.
Welcome back, guys. 505 Uncut. Let's go, Derek.
All right. 505 Uncut Live podcast.
It's okay. Let's just roll.
All
Let's
right.
just go.
All right. We're back. Welcome back, guys.
We're back. We got a special guest, Armando Silva,
In the house.
one of our good friends.
There you go. Thank you.
Hello,
Appreciate
my
it.
friend.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you being on the show, bro.
Yeah, man. I wanted to come out and support your guys' podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
what you guys are doing, man.
Hell yeah. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
And we got
Definitely.
a sponsor in the house tonight also.
Yes. Ay, Dios mío, michelada mix.
Brought to you by or made by our homie David Salazar. Bomb ass michelada mix.
Oh,
Bomb.
yeah, for sure. My favorite, dude. My
yes,
favorite.
especially after that Sunday hangover. Mm-hmm. Woo, perks you right back up.
Yep, absolutely. And, dude, you could drink it with beer, vodka, or just by itself.
By itself.
Yep.
Well, I got
What do you think?
Yeah.
We actually opened it before the podcast, and we're all taste testing it. What do you think, Mondo?
It's good, man. I got the lime one right here. Really, really
Bomb,
good, man.
bomb.
Yeah, it's really good. By far the best stuff I've ever had.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's really, really
How'd you
good.
guys end up meeting this guy, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know. Derek?
Through my girl's, my girl knows his daughter. She
Oh,
worked with
okay.
his daughter.
Nice,
And
nice.
his name, David Salazar, local guy, came up with all these flavors himself, bro.
That's good,
And
man.
he makes them all day long and sells them all day long. That's how popular they are.
That's
so
why.
we
That's why we got
appreciate
it.
it.
That's
Of
why we
him
got to get
being on
out
the
there and help
podcast.
them support, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't
local,
want
right?
to. I don't want to spill the beans before it actually comes out, but I know that he's in negotiation to do a beer with a beer company.
Oh, man.
They're gonna make a michelada with a beer company. Well, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I
Hey,
should
no,
have. I don't
that's
know.
it's great.
It's a big deal, bro.
Yeah.
But delicious, delicious. What'd you guys think about that McGregor fight this last weekend, man?
I called it.
You did call it.
I called it.
I lost at dinner over that.
Oh yeah. Papados. I got a Papados, all free drinks, everything.
Is that what was on the line or what?
That's on the
Papa
line.
Do's? Oh,
Papa Do's.
Yeah.
drinks and all?
Drinks and all. Right?
Yeah, drinks and all.
Plus three? Can you bring me along? Plus three?
Yeah,
Can you
man.
bring me along?
You just gotta pay your own way though.
Oh, shit. All right.
But you can sit at the table with us.
There you go. Okay. I'll just pick at the appetizers.
No, dude, that's what when I saw McGregor get hit one time, and I was like, no, and I saw him get hit again, and I was like, fuck, I just saw like the Papa Dough sign, and then when he dropped, I saw this guy smiling and a big old plate of shrimp and everything he's gonna order. That was it.
Steak, steak, shrimp, and scallops,
You're
and
gonna-
beers,
You're gonna be like
and oysters.
Dave Banner
and
and Lil
fri-
Flip. No, you're
and-
not. I'm gonna cut your ass off by that point.
Shit, with everything he's ordering, he can share, man.
I know, right?
I'll be right there.
You remind me of Dave Banner and Lil Flip when he's all eating or going to Papa Do's eating steak and shrimp. You remember
Does
that?
he really
You
say
remember
that?
Yeah.
Papados.
Yeah, Papa Do's
Really?
eating steak and shrimp.
Really?
Big Pimpin', or no, what's that song called? Girls Get Down on the Floor.
Really?
Is that the song?
They say that on there?
Yeah, Lil Flip says the verse. He goes at Papa Do's eating steak and shrimp.
Yeah, he does, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
You remember that song or no?
Yeah, I remember the song. I don't remember that
It's
verse.
the last verse.
I'm going to have to listen to it.
Get down on the floor, like a pimp.
Yeah, I know that verse.
Papados,
Yeah.
steak and shrimp. It goes with it. It goes with it. Don't you think?
Yeah, it does. But McGregor, thank you for losing me a damn Papa Do's dinner.
Dude, I was impressed with McGregor. He's still a good boxer, dude. In my eyes, I mean, I don't really know. Like Mondo knows more boxing than both of us, but
Yeah.
I think he's a really good boxer, dude. He was impressing me. In my eyes, I thought he was winning before his leg got beat up, and it was just like he kept getting tagged on that leg, and his leg was all. and that was it. He couldn't stand on it no more.
My leg looked like American football. Did you see his,
Oh, yeah.
you see his interview at the end?
Yeah,
I said my foot was like a balloon.
yeah.
My foot was like an American football.
Yeah. What do you think, Mondo?
Nah, man. How long was his layover?
About a year.
About a year. Yeah, no, I think he looked good. I don't think it was physically. In my opinion, I think it was more mental. I like to think back to everybody that's trying to climb that ladder of success is mostly successful when they're most hungry, you know, when they're really trying to fight
that
to
fire.
put food on the table. I think his mindset was, even though he prepared really physically, he looked physically in probably one of the best shapes I've ever seen him, you know, considering time and age and everything. But I don't think he was mentally as hungry. I mean, coming up in the game, trying to earn titles, trying to get the big payday, trying to set a future for you and your family. It's different when you're already at that level. Then it's kind of like, what else?
You're absolutely right, bro. Because if you think about it, can you guys imagine, like, say, like, you wake up and you're struggling, or you're trying to, like you said, trying to make a living and get out there and do something. But can you guys imagine waking up, being a multi-millionaire, $100 million dollars,
And trying
has
to
a
fight?
yacht?
No,
and
absolutely not.
Imagine just waking up one morning and
Like, where's the motivation?
Yeah,
what are you
what's the
fighting
motivation?
for?
Yeah,
what are you fighting for?
You already have
Yeah,
everything.
Exactly.
Some people will say pride. Some people will say, but all that comes from, you know, or stems from you're trying to support your family. You're trying to get your stabled. You're trying to get into the better life. But once you're there, you know, same thing with comedians, as we were talking about earlier. The most time that they're the funniest is when they're upcoming. And then once they plateau in their movies, they're successful, you tend to think they're not as funny as...
Yeah, it kind of gets old after a while.
Yeah.
Well, not to take anything away from Dustin Poirier, he fucking showed up, man.
Oh, dude.
He showed up. I mean, he took
won
that
fair
fight.
and square.
Yeah.
All day long. He won fair and square.
And he's been doing that for a while. I mean, I know he lost to Khabib when he got the title shot, but I know he won about 7 or 6 fights before that to get that title shot.
Yeah.
Around that.
Who was the last person he lost to?
Khabib.
Khabib.
No, I was gonna say the Dustin Poirier though, like he's for real, bro. The Diamond Boy, and he's not our local Diamond Boy, Matt Grego, but he actually rocked Khabib too in that fight when he got that title shot. He connected in that first round and possibly could have maybe beat Khabib, you know. So he's for real.
Really?
And he took out McGregor like no thing in that second round.
Dude, he made
That was a
quick
good game
work on
plan.
McGregor.
Good game plan.
He made. You know what I mean? McGregor says he fights for the love of the game, which I could understand. But I think that if he's gonna fight that way, he shouldn't get such big fights with top number 1 contenders. He should be fighting like the 4 and 5 guys. But the thing is the UFC doesn't want that to happen. And I think that's the whole problem there is McGregor wants to compete, but the UFC wants him to be the top dog, like the top fighter, the main show, the main attraction, because he brings in all the people.
So much money.
And I think there's a conflicting, you know what I mean? A conflicting situation there. And I think that's what it really is. I really don't think that McGregor should be fighting Khabib or Dustin or Holloway.
Well, let me ask you this: what do you think's next for McGregor after this fight?
A lower fight.
I've heard rumors of that they're saying that he just should fight Diego Sanchez.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I'll take that.
McGregor?
McGregor fight Diego Sanchez because he was already kind of calling him out before.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight. Well, you know what? I don't know how true it is, but Brandon Schwab, he was saying that he wanted that fight. That McGregor wanted to fight Diego, but the UFC didn't allow that to happen because McGregor is too big of a name to be fighting somebody that isn't that great anymore.
Would you say that that's the downfall between boxing and UFC is what I've always tend to explain to people, you know, because even though people will say boxing has died out, but for it being under different management and different, you know, you had Don King Promotions, you have Mayweather Productions, you have Golden Boy.
Yeah.
So I think there's more room for negotiations because you only have X amount of fighters underneath your belt and you need to promote them against one another. So part of me thinks, I wonder if that's the downside to UFC, so to speak,
is.
from a fighter's perspective,
It
right?
is.
Pay raises and things like that.
Because Dana White doesn't pay the fighters anything.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. Because
Don't pay 'em
I
anything.
think with boxing, in my opinion, if you think of it as a whole, right, you have all these different organizations willing to sign your fighter, kind of like a football team, right? But yet, if it's just your football team out there, then where's the incentive for the next guy? Right. Or it's so easy for you to say, hey, if you don't want the chance, especially in UFC, I mean, let's say it's so popular now these days, you see UFC rings everywhere or camps, right? Yeah. And I think they're so easy to tell the guy, hey, you don't want to take what I'm giving you? I'll make a phone call real quick to one of the LA UFC boxings or whatever and call somebody up. They'll gladly take your place. Yep. You know?
Yeah, the UFC has kind of a monopoly on the top fighters,
yes.
the top MMA fighters, definitely. And speaking about bouts, we went to Las Vegas to watch McGregor Mayweather, no?
Yeah.
Well, Derek's bout at that time was a 30, and now he's wearing a 36. Yeah.
36 large.
Are you sure? Is it a 36 slim?
Yeah. It was a 30. It was a 30 slim. Now it's a. Now it's a 30 husky.
That was during a keto diet, boxing training.
You know, when I first heard that word,
weight.
I thought people were telling me that they were doing the Kegel diet. I was like,
Kegel.
When they were saying keto diet, yeah, you know, it sounded the same. I was like, you're doing a what diet?
Did you know? I think the keto diet is the same diet.
I'm like, how does that work out?
Gotta keep this shit tight.
The keto diet is the same thing as the Atkins diet, is it not?
No, because Atkins is just meat only, and I think keto. What is it? Kettle or Kittle?
Keto?
Kittle.
Kittle,
Here we
see,
go.
you see, I
Next
told you.
episode, kettle, cattle. We're still on the same thing, no?
But it's like
those K words.
It's veggies and meat, but no sugar. But
No
you can
sugar.
eat veggies and stuff, yeah. But the other ones is strictly meat.
Oh, and you can eat dairy too, like a bunch of cheese and shit, huh?
No.
On the
Yeah,
keto?
cheese. Yeah, cheese. Not milk though.
Nope. Yep. You know, like that E40
Nope.
song? Nope.
You threw me off when you said dairy, but then I forgot cheese is dairy.
Hey, he was testing you. He
Shoot.
was testing you.
But I was super skinny, bro. I dropped all the way down to 165 at that time, bro. I was skinny.
I was a lot thinner too. I'm just giving him shit, bro. I'm just playing. I'm gonna go to
My chick told me to quit losing weight because I was very unattractive being skinny.
Dang. Oh, really?
Yeah, she said, "What the fuck?"
I thought she said quit gaining weight because you're very
No,
unattractive.
quit losing weight. Maybe I did say
Yeah.
gaining weight. I have to go back on that one.
Yeah.
I might have said gaining.
What?
I was like Skeletor.
She wanted something to grab onto.
She wants a little meat,
No,
a little
it's
handlebars.
a teddy bear.
Speaking of though, I was so damn skinny that
Yeah, cushion for the pushing.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't want to get a rash.
You don't got to worry about chafage.
Speaking of, I was gonna say I was too damn skinny in Vegas, and the alcohol got to me, and I was a couple of crazy nights over there in Vegas. No,
Oh, dude, we're going because you know there's escalators like at every corner of in Vegas.
Yeah.
On the strip, they go up and then you go over the road and then down.
Yeah.
Well, we were going up an escalator now, and Derek's all, dude, what would you do if a zombie apocalypse hit? I'd be all, I don't know, dude. He'd be all, I'd rely on my boxing skills.
knock these zombies out, man. And we only had been training for about 2 months.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah. We weren't even training. We were just
getting in
working
shape.
out with the.
He's all
with the
jab,
panel
jab,
lights.
right, bam. Zombie down.
Zombie down.
Next one up.
Throw a little WWE in there, a chair shot. Ah! That was funny when we started training boxing, and our coach was like, "Okay, I want you guys to run all the way from here." Because it was at his house, no, so it was like from his house down all the way to
dude,
to Second Street
I can't do the running,
Woodward,
man.
Kenny Brick area.
Yeah.
And it sucked
It's
so
not.
bad at first.
It's not Kenny Brick. It was
Woodward.
No, it's
Sanho.
What's that neighborhood on Gibson?
Sanho.
San Jose.
San
I'm
Jose.
sorry. Yeah, I thought you said Sadho.
I might have said Sanho.
Sadho. Sanho.
That sounds like someone's name.
Yeah.
My name's Sadho. But anyways, we fucking when we first started running like miles, bro, it sucked. Like we were about to cry. No, it was awful.
Yeah.
But within about 3-4 weeks, we were kicking its ass.
You were.
getting
I
pretty
wasn't.
good.
I was good with the boxing. I couldn't do the running. I was all.
That's one thing. Like what this guy dude is that he can't jump rope, he can't run, yeah, but he can't even do jumping jacks.
But I can box.
But
There
he
you
can
go.
box. That's like those heavyweights. Not the only punch.
What
But
movie
that's
is that
the
one
real-
with? I think it's like, I don't know what movie it is now, but you know where he's on. No, it's a comedy movie, but there's a scene where he's like, yeah, man, it's Ice Cube. Matter of fact, he's like playing an older guy, and he says, yeah, man, back in the day, I was going to the boxing gym. They used to call me Thump, and then he's like, Thump, is it because you hit hard? He's like, nah, it's because that's the noise I made when I hit the canvas.
I might be able to be called Thump. I don't know. I never got in an actual boxing match. We don't know yet.
Our coach Jesus, guess what nickname he gave me?
yeah.
I shouldn't even be proud to be called this, but he called it puppy power.
Puppy power. Yeah. He's all, you got that puppy power.
He's all, "That's your name, puppy
he'd be
power."
holding the mitts. He'd be hitting, ha, ha, ha. He's all, dang, you got that
He's all
puppy
puppy. So I feel like that little like Scrappy Doo, like puppy power. Remember on Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
And he'd be all, it's Scrappy Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true story.
But I thought I was doing all
story.
good, and then like I would see him hit, and like he would hurt Jesus' hands. So I was like, "Fuck, he hits way harder than I do."
Puppy power.
The puppy power, dude.
You should do that
And then
voice.
I'd be in the back.
You should do that voice. If somebody tries to pick a fight with you. You just get in that mode.
That's fucking like the water boy.
Yeah. See what the reactions.
Hey, do you remember when we were training at Coach Jesus's and we were like getting attacked by ants because there was a big ant pile back
Oh,
there?
yeah, in the back. Yeah.
We're all,
Yup. Big old anthill, about this big.
and here comes Coach of the Poison Hall. I got this.
Yep.
Man,
Trying to get
That's
you
that
to jump
San
rope
Jose
faster.
boxing.
San
Right
Jose
there.
boxing right there. Coach knew his shit though. Also, Coach Ray too.
Yeah.
Get back
Coach-
to it.
Oh, yeah. We got to go back.
Coach Ray
At,
kicked our ass.
What are the JCS?
JSC.
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 Boxing.
Craco
Yeah,
Memorial
boxing.
Gym.
That's where
boxing.
we're working out now.
Yes.
He actually told us to go back, but I didn't go last week. I got to get my mind into it before
Yeah,
I
when you
go.
go back.
Yeah, because it's
Well, I did those penny pickers and I couldn't move for like about 2 weeks after that.
yeah.
Yeah, coach didn't see me for about 2 weeks after those penny pickers.
That was when I had the Rona.
Yeah, that's when you had the Rona.
Mm-hmm.
And then coach even had us do me and Anton. He had us do step ups or jump ups on, and I couldn't move after that too. So I missed about 3 days after that because I
Yeah.
couldn't move after that.
1 day on, 3 days off.
Right? I was like, I'm gonna tell coach, can you give me a 40-year-old workout? I need a 40-year-old workout, coach.
Can you turn it down a little bit, please?
Can you like 10 push-ups, some jumping jacks, or
Well,
Man.
Derek was saying that we should do a real boxing match, but instead of 3 minutes on, 1 minute off, we'll
1
do
minute.
1 minute on, 3
3
minutes
minutes
off.
Do
Yeah,
it backwards.
yeah,
Yeah.
backwards, yeah. Have it-
Professional.
Everybody
There
be
you
sitting
go.
in the corner for 3 minutes or we're gonna break. More water. Yeah. But I love boxing. It's awesome.
Oh, I absolutely love
I
boxing.
definitely wish I would have done it when I was a lot younger and could have maybe competed better. Waited too long.
Yeah.
I was more the football guy.
Well, our guy right here, he competed for a little while.
You did compete. You even trained with Tapia, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny Tapia.
Yeah, Johnny
You trained with a
Tapia.
bunch of big names, right?
Yeah, it's all due because of my wife's cousin, David Martinez. He came down from California when he was younger, was making a name for himself, along with like Ray Sanchez and, of course, Danny Romero, Johnny Tapia, Lee Montoya. I don't know if you guys, when Holly Holmes was first coming out. So, yeah, around that era, I would say that's kind of where I was really involved with boxing. I'd say from 2001 till about maybe, I don't know, 2007 or so. But it was fun. It was a fun ride. I got to meet.
Did you ever get your professional card?
No. I was their mitt man. I helped
were the
coach.
mitt man,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
You worked with a lot of people.
experience.
though, huh?
Yeah. You know, I also got to meet a lot of
Did you
great
ever admit
people.
for Holly?
Huh?
Did you mitt for Holly?
No, I didn't.
No,
She
Holly?
worked out at the gym though. She, if you asked her about JSC Craco, they've been
She
by.
knows, yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool to see them come by. You know what I mean? It's really nice. And then one thing that we try to keep there at Ray's Boxing Gym at JSC is try to keep a positive mentality and mindset going on for these youngsters coming up that have nowhere to go and work out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of cool. And then when Holly Holmes comes in, they get all excited, or John Bones Jones, or any of those guys stop by. It's really rewarding to those guys.
Josh Torres works out there.
Josh Torres, right? Yeah. A lot of names, man, have been through that gym.
Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Nice setup in there.
Yeah.
Love it.
We could get more deep down into the boxing when he's actually going to be on the podcast.
Yeah, he wants to be on the podcast, yeah. Bro, what do you think about the Super Bowl, right quick?
Oh.
What do you think about that?
Oh. I'm rooting for Mahomes, man. Tom Brady, I know a lot of people want to see him finish it off and, get another championship ring, but you got to hand it to, that's the one bad man. He's
Mahomes?
No. Brady.
Yeah.
Brady. I mean, you got to give him a lot of credit, man.
You can't take anything away from him.
No, you can't, man.
He with a whole other team.
He's truly the Michael Jordan of the NFL, right? Arguably, you know what I mean? At least he's up there.
But can he take out the defending champ?
No, I don't think so. But
I think
it's gonna be interesting.
Too fast.
It's gonna be interesting. What do you think, Big Sexy?
But I got McGregor wrong too, so I don't know.
I don't want either team to win. I hope that we get the first draw in Super Bowl history. Honestly.
Draw.
Yeah. I don't want either team to win. I don't like either of those teams.
Let me ask you this. Should we have gotten Brady or should we have got Garoppolo?
No, I think we should have gotten Brady. I think we should have traded Garoppolo for Brady.
Yeah.
Yep.
49ers.
We should have sent Garoppolo back to New England and got Brady. Yep. That's what I think. But
would we have won that Super Bowl last year if we had Brady?
Yep. Don't you think?
Man.
I think we would have had another ring.
Hey, going back to our conversation that we had earlier, wouldn't you say the same rule applies there almost, right? Garoppolo was kind of playing his role, as you might say, right? To the best of his ability, plus his injury, but then they gave him that big contract, and then like the hunger kind of plateaued, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say Cam Newton, looking back to some of these bigger quarterbacks?
They get that money, and it's not the same.
Well, you know what? I was gonna say on your point. I was watching Food Truck Diaries. You guys watch that podcast with Brendan Schaub? Well, he interviews MMA fighters, and he they call it Food Truck Diaries because they go to the food truck and like the Roach Coaches, the food trucks. Cody Gambrit,
Yeah.
Cody Gambrit on there, and he said that exact thing. He's I was hungry up until I won the championship. And after he did it, it wasn't that important to him to keep doing it.
Well, I got a perfect example. Andy Ruiz.
Oh, the dude.
Won the championship and then just let it go down the toilet.
Andy Ruiz won the freaking lottery with that fight. He got a big time, one of the biggest boxing stars out there to relax on him, and he won, dude.
Became the world champion.
What do you think about Andy Ruiz, Joshua? Do you think Andy really has the skill to win him if they're both at best?
If they're both at best?
Mind,
physically, and
yes,
all?
Everything.
Because
half of it's mind.
No, you know what? I would think that it's opposite, actually. If you talk to different athletes, you hear them at the press conference, and they say it's more of a mindset than a physical set, right? It's more mindful than physically being in shape. Yeah, that's big, too, to be physically able to do something. But case in point, McGregor, right? Some of these great fighters, they're physically in great shape. You can't deny that.
Yeah,
they put in
deny that.
Yeah, they
you
put in
see it on them.
Yeah, they put in the great time, but mentally, are they there? Yeah. I've been around sports. You guys have been around sports and played, but mentally, when you're down, in basketball, 30 shots or 30 points, how do you come back from that? Are you mentally giving up? Are you mentally the Kobe mentality and say, hey, I'm not I'm gonna play balls to the wall no matter what? Same thing applies in fighting. You know what I mean? You could probably, I would say, as fighters, being around so many fighters, they have a sense to know or understand when they're really losing the fight. No doubt about it. I think when guys go up there and say, I really think I won that fight, very rarely are they right. But most of the time, they know when they lose the fight. you could feel it.
Yeah.
How could you not feel it? You're the one in the ring or in the octagon, right? So in my opinion, mentally, did you give up on yourself at a certain point in time? Did you have less faith that you could actually win the fight?
Well, I know like when I played summer league basketball and my buddy put us in the wrong league, in the gold league, and we were playing against the ex-Lobo players. And then when the score was about 110 to about 2, or about 5 minutes in, bro, I gave up. I was done. I don't want to play no more. when they turn
What'd
it
you
down,
say? That's a
when they
long
turn the
way to go.
scoreboard off on you, bro. They turn the scoreboard off on you. You keep looking up. I was like, oh, damn, it's 110 already. They scored 110 points.
Oh, forget it.
It's oh no.
Yeah, that sucked. But yeah, that totally drained us. We didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Mentally in any sport, any physical, anything from fighting to the NFL, NBA, whatever sport you play, I would say if you talk to the top athletes, the Michael Jordans, anybody, right? The Conor McGregors, the Mayweathers, you can name a list full, right?
Yeah.
If you ask them, they would say, you know what? It was a mindset. You know what I mean? I think your mind has to be even stronger than your physical ability to perform, to be successful.
Like
Makes sense?
willpower.
Yeah.
Willpower.
Yeah. Wouldn't you agree?
I
Yeah,
agree.
absolutely.
The willpower, bro. You gotta have that hunger. And once you lose it, you don't have it.
Well,
no more.
once you have a specific goal in your mind, like, and you achieve it, it's hard to go past that, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, once you're there, you're like, you got it, you win it, you're there.
What do I do now? What am I doing it for now?
Yeah.
Yep. You're absolutely right. I can feel
So,
that.
anyways,
I can feel that.
I want Mahomes and Tom Brady to lose this
both
weekend
lose.
or next weekend.
You know what I'm looking forward to is
So
the,
you pick
the weekend
no
halftime.
squares.
I'm looking at the weekend halftime
Yeah.
show. That's gonna be a good show.
Oh, the weekend. Yeah,
The
that's
Weeknd.
right.
You thought
did he get
No,
plastic surgery
No,
or not?
it was that for a music video.
No,
Yeah,
I,
like a
I
Super
understand
Bowl
that,
for
but
the
did he
commercial.
get something?
No,
No,
he
I
didn't
don't
get
know.
nothing.
It was all
That's
fake.
what I thought.
Yeah.
It was
He didn't get
Hollywood.
nothing.
It was Hollywood right there.
It was Holly weird.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Hollywood.
It's Holly weird.
But I think he's gonna have an awesome show. He's gonna have an awesome halftime show.
Hey, I just want to send a shout out to what's your guys' name?
Ay, Dios mío. David
Ay,
Salazar.
Dios
Salazar.
mío. Salazar?
Yeah.
The best michelada I've ever had. Straight
telling
up.
you, dude.
The lime
Wasn't I
flavor.
telling you?
The
Pop
lime
another one.
flavor.
Try some
No,
more.
the lime flavor
Try a different
is
flavor.
amazing. You guys got to get out there. Use the promo 505 Uncut, I believe, is what it says there. And go get your flavor on. It's really good.
Use the code 505 Uncut at checkout.